CBS 47 Action News Jax begins with breaking news.
Breaking news, Sky Action News Jax, over this crash that killed one person and injured several others. This is in the Grand Park area off West 25th Street. The roof had to be removed from one of those cars involved. We're working to learn what caused that crash. We'll update you once we have more information. New at noon, Action News Jax also asking some new questions about a local doctor who was banned from seeing female patients. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Phil Amato.
And I'm Dawn Lopez. We first broke the story Thursday on Action News Jax at 6 when the state Surgeon General issued a restrictive order against Dr. Guy Solander, a family doctor here in Jacksonville. Action News Jax Elizabeth Pace is live outside of his office in Grove Park right now. And Elizabeth, you're asking Memorial Family Medicine if this doctor continued to see patients after the allegations were made last year.
I'm about to walk into Memorial Family Medicine to try to find out more about him and his practice here. Now, Thursday, a spokesperson told us that Dr. Solander is not currently seeing any patients, but today we're working to find out how long that's been the case. Since we first reported this investigation last night, 5 women have contacted us saying they're former patients of Dr. Solander and made similar accusations. According to the emergency restrictive order, which has details of the allegation, Dr. Guy Solander reportedly slapped a female patient's rear end in the July of 2018. Action News Jax talked to a local mother who says she too was slapped in the rear end by Solander. Now, since she spoke out, several women have called our newsroom making the same allegations. We do want to mention that another woman called and defended Solander as a physician. It took more than a year for the state Surgeon General to issue this restrictive order on Solander's license. I'm reaching out to the state to find why it took so long and what happens next. And we do want to make clear that Dr. Solander is only being investigated. None of these allegations have been proven just yet, and the State Department of Health continues to investigate the complaint. We're here trying to find answers about him as a physician. We're reaching out to the women who have reached out to us, and we're also making every effort to try to contact Dr. Solander. We'll show you more updates on this story ahead at 5. Reporting in Green Cove, Elizabeth Pace, CBS 47 Fox 30, Action News Jax.
We are working to learn who investigators believe caused a chain reaction crash that killed a pedestrian in Clay County. We brought it to you as breaking news on Action News Jax this morning when officers closed the road. Action News Jax Ryan Nelson is there live now. And Ryan, because of the crash, Clay County school leaders decided to reroute school buses and cancel transportation for the day.
And Dawn, many of those students were actually given excused absences because buses were canceled, as you mentioned. We're actually standing here at the intersection of Country Estates Road and County Road 218. Now, in standing here, I see no obvious signs of a crash from earlier, but we do know that County Road 218 was blocked off for hours, and it was actually reopened in about just over an hour ago, and we were notified to that by FHP via Twitter. Now we can go ahead and show you some of this video. This is scene video that we saw earlier today, this morning, when Action News Jax crews were here. There you can see investigators processing the scene. Again, County Road 218 was blocked off for hours earlier today. Now, Clay County Schools tells Action News Jax that Wilkinson Junior High School, which is in the area of County Road 218 and Country Estates Roads, was actually many students were given excused absences because the bus routes were canceled. Now, we can tell you, if we can come back live again, that this is a heavily wooded area. It's a rural area, but we have seen a number of people coming and going who live in this area. There are a number of homes here. We do plan on speaking to those people and seeing if they know anything about who may have been involved. We can also show you that this is a very steadily traveled road. So you can see there's been a number of cars that are passing us right now. We're going to be talking to them and see if they have any traffic concerns following this incident. Reporting here in Clay County, Ryan Nelson, CBS 47, Action News Jax.
Now, if you have notifications enabled on your phone, Action News Jax alerted you about this crash this morning. We'll continue to bring you updates with the latest developments on the Action News Jax mobile app. Right now, the countdown is on for Battle of the Border. Now, on the left here, you can see live look right now from RV City in downtown Jacksonville. Florida-Georgia game is less than 24 hours away now.
That's right. Action News Jax wants to get you prepared for the Jacksonville tradition. Each and every year, of course, we have team coverage for you this noon. We start with Action News Jax' Alicia Tarancon. And Alicia, people got quite a scare last night following a generator catching fire in the middle of RV City.
Yes, and a little while ago, we actually just spoke with the woman who owns the generator. Now, she said she's not sure what started the fire, but if you're wondering why it's so loud behind me, her family actually just got a new generator a little while ago. But I want you to take a look at those charred remains that we were showing you all morning long. If you take a look over here, you can see how hot that fire was. It just melted that generator. One man we spoke with says that the flames were so high that they hit the overpass. Richard Edmonds says this was a sight he had not seen before in all the years he's been coming to Florida-Georgia matchups. Camping out at RV City is a family tradition for this Bulldog fan.
It went off, it was a boom.
The explosion was so loud he ran outside. That's when Edmonds saw the fireball and realized his grandkids were playing nearby.
You know how they're all playing, and everybody, there was a lot of kids over there playing. Of course, we was trying to get everybody back out of the way because what could have happened.
If you take a look at this photo, you can see the flames shooting out of the generator near the gator flag of this RV. The fire rose so high it actually hit the overpass above. In this photo, the flames nearly miss this first responder nearby. And take a look at this video. You can see people in golf carts driving by, followed by fire crews. After a few seconds in the video, they're able to put out those flames. Edmund tells us the fire could have been much worse, but luckily it didn't spread. He says the fire department was able to put out the flames quickly.
They did get everything under control and nobody got hurt. That's the main thing.
And we dug into the rules and regulations for having one of these generators here in RV City. I'm going to show you what we found coming up at 5. Reporting live in RV City, Alicia Tarancon, CBS47, Action News Jax.
Well, let the fun begin. The Bowl City Bash starts in about an hour. Action News Jax' Derek Odom has been monitoring the traffic all morning long and now into the afternoon. He explains the best way to get through the traffic during this busy weekend.
Today's the day the activities start in earnest downtown for Florida-Georgia. And of course, this year, the Bowl City Bash is going to be downtown right here at the sports complex. Everything concentrated in one place, so it's going to make traffic a little more concentrated, especially with the block party that's going to close down Adams Street between the stadium over to A. Philip Randolph. Going to restrict that a little bit as well on A. Philip Randolph. So parking is going to be tight. Traffic is going to be heavy. Leave early. I would recommend going to the north of the stadium, taking Union Street from the west or the Matthews Expressway from the east to make your way in towards the downtown area. They're saying official parking is already sold out, so you may want to take an alternative like the river taxi. That may be a good try, or ride-sharing programs. They have all those set up, and you can find that information on all of that at our website, actionnewsjax.com.
CBS 47 is your home for complete Florida-Georgia game coverage. Our pregame show, Countdown to Kickoff, starts at 2 Saturday afternoon. Kickoff is set for 3:30. Then stick around after the game for live analysis and reaction from the coaches and players on Battle of the Border. You can also head over to actionnewsjax.com to find information on JTA shuttle information, events throughout the weekend, and how you can submit your pictures of you and your family showing off your Florida-Georgia gear on actionnewsjax.com.
Right now, we're working to learn what caused a plane crash that killed a local pilot in Clay County. Florida Highway Patrol says that it was a small single-engine plane. The pilot was the only person inside. Investigators tell Action News Jax the crash happened about 1.5 miles deep into the woods near the County Road 218 area by Lake Asbury. Action News Jax told you that Clay Electric had to restore power to more than 6,000 customers who were in the dark because of the crash.
Today, the Jags are preparing for a big game across the pond. This is video of the Big Cats arriving in London, kind of a drizzly and overcast day. They're planning to claw their way out of third place now in the division against the Houston Texans on Sunday. Action News Jax has you covered, too, when it comes to the Jags. Tune in to Countdown to Kickoff this Sunday morning at 8:30 on either CBS 47 or Fox 30. The game is on the NFL Network 1 hour later. And then open up Facebook or the Action News Jax app for post-game reaction.
Well, stop and get a good look at your screen here. Waycross police are asking for some help from the community finding a car that may have been involved in a shooting. Officers say that shooting happened Thursday on Congress Street. They say the car may be a white Chevrolet or Dodge truck. and could possibly have damage to the right rear quarter panel above the tire. If you have any information, you're urged to call the Waycross Police Department. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is expected to reveal his major announcement in about an hour now. He'll be out at Fidelity headquarters in the Brooklyn area this afternoon. Action News Jax, of course, will bring you the very latest updates tonight at 5 and at actionnewsjax.com.
You can now sign up for health insurance. Open enrollment starts today, November 1st. That means you can renew, change, or update your health plan for next year. And the clock is ticking here because you have until December 15th to do so. We posted ways you can apply on actionnewsjax.com under the Action button.
And from the Action News Jax First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Garrett Beaton. Well, I bet you've talked about the cool temperatures already today, right? Well, we're only in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. How warm we get this afternoon and how cool we stay through the weekend. That's coming up in the Action News Jax First Alert 7-day forecast.
A group has been working for years to bring upgrades like this new boardwalk to Naval Station Mayport, coming up the help they need in order to finish the project.
And breaking records, the number of turtles that hatched at local beaches during nesting season.
And we continue to follow that breaking news in Moncrief this noon, where one person is dead and several people hurt in a crash. Another live look right now from Sky Action News Jax. Live off West 25th Street where this crash happened. We're working to learn what caused it, and we'll update you once we have more information.
What to watch tonight, brought to you by Ashley Home Store.
We're continuing to follow that breaking news in Moncrief right now, once again, where one person is dead and several people are hurt in this crash involving, looks like that van there. Right now, Sky Action News Jax live off West 25th Street, kind of going in and out right now, but kind of gives you an idea of what's going on there. We're working to learn what caused this crash. Once again, it's killed one person. As soon as we learn more, of course, we'll pass it on to you. A nonprofit has been working for years to bring new amenities to Naval Station Mayport for Navy families to enjoy.
Action News Jack's Brittany Donovan shows us the help needed to finish the Lake Wonderwood Trail project.
This boardwalk is one of the upgrades True Blue has already brought to Naval Station Mayport, but they need help. They want to extend the trail around Lake Wonderwood and bring even more amenities for Navy families. Every morning, you can find families walking their dogs and enjoying the trail around Lake Wonderwood. The path and these playgrounds for Navy families weren't here 5 years ago.
They're out defending our country every day, and they should have a place to recreate with their children, and that's what our biggest objective is.
The Lake Wonderwood Trail was Mike Ellis's wife's vision. Sharon worked tirelessly to develop True Blue and find donors for the trail. 5 years into the project, she passed away suddenly.
She was my soulmate, and I know how important it was to get this done.
With a third of the project left, they need funds. Ellis tells me it'll take at least another $100,000 to finish the trail. He says he won't stop until his wife's vision of a peaceful place for Navy families to enjoy comes to life. Work on extending this part of the trail is expected to begin in 10 days, but ahead at 5, we'll take a look at the timeline for when this entire project could be done for these Navy families. Reporting at Naval Station Mayport, Brittany Donovan, CBS 47, Action News Jax.
New at noon, it's been a record-breaking season for sea turtle nesting. So take a look. According to Beach Sea Turtle Patrol, 114 loggerheads created a nest at either Atlantic, Neptune, or Jacksonville Beach. And also, in the meantime, 7,000 eggs hatched this season right here, and only 11 nests were completely or partially washed out.
We also have a record on Wall Street right now. A surprisingly good jobs report this morning, sending Wall Street into rally mode this noon. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 224 points after October's unemployment report showed 128,000 new jobs were created. That topped what was expected. The unemployment rate is at 3.6%. The S&P 500 is now at a record high.
Daylight saving time ends on Sunday. We get to fall back, so we'll need to turn our clocks back to standard time at 2 a.m. It's early Sunday morning. The good news, we gain an extra hour of sleep. Doesn't that sound so awesome? Bad news is if you work a 9 to 5, you won't get to see much daylight hours on weekdays until next spring.
Now, certified Jacksonville's most accurate forecast. Action News Jax First Alert Weather.
And there is still 24 hours in a day, unfortunately. 59 degrees is where we are right now in Jacksonville. We're at 57 at Fernandina Beach right now at noon. 62 in St. Augustine. We're in the 50s for you in Waycross. You got mostly sunny skies there. Some clouds closer to the coast here at noon. We're 20 to 30 degrees cooler right now than we were this time yesterday. So still an impressive map to show you. I showed you this morning. We're showing the same readings there, 25 to 30 degrees cooler. But right now our high temperatures today will still be in the mid-60s, likely inland in Jacksonville, lower to mid-60s in some spots actually with some cloud cover, but generally mid to upper 60s as you head to the south, and even the mid to upper 60s with some more sunshine from Blackshear to Waycross. So regardless, it's going to be a well below average afternoon. Here's a live look at some sunshine downtown on the Action News Jax First Alert Skycam network. It's 57 degrees there at TIAA Bank Field. Winds are out of the north and east around 3 miles per hour. You can see there with the field painted for the Florida-Georgia game. The next 12 hours, partly to mostly cloudy skies in Jacksonville. There'll be some sunshine on the west side and over to Lake City, but about 60 degrees by 9 o'clock, falling into the upper 50s here this evening with mostly cloudy skies, so more clouds building in. You can really see the cloud cover here at Jacksonville Beach on the Action News Jax First Alert Skycam network. 57 degrees here right now, and we're approaching the high tide cycle as well. At about 4 o'clock in the mid-60s, it's going to be a struggle to get there with those north-northeast winds, but right now we're trying to get to just 60 degrees. Here's First Alert Doppler HD. Dry right now here over northeast Florida and southeast Georgia. There goes the cold front to our south and east. But here's those clouds I was telling you about here closer to the coast. Those will build inland late tonight with the onshore winds and a few isolated showers closer to the coast. 10, 11 lunchtime, so an isolated shower around the metro for early tomorrow. Then we dry out, especially in the mid-afternoon. afternoon and late afternoon through the evening. Here's your Action News Jax First Alert 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view. Pretty nice for Friday night football tonight in the 60s and 50s. A little cool though. You're going to need a jacket. And then down through the 60s again on Saturday for the Florida-Georgia game. Will be mostly cloudy. Isolated sprinkle possible, but it's not a washout or anything like that. You can watch that game on CBS47. Mid to upper 60s to near 70 degrees again by Sunday. The low humidity sticking around, and then we're back into the 70s. 75 by Monday, upper 70s to near 80 for Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll introduce some scattered showers back to the forecast. You can always get this any time of the day right there on the Action News Jax First Alert weather app. You can download it there at actionnewsjax.com. Join Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish with the latest on our cool temperatures tonight at 5 on CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jax.
The first Bitcoin purchase was made in Jacksonville to buy 2 pizzas.
Yeah, but that money today would be worth $100 million.
People ask me, oh man, what an idiot, why didn't you keep that Bitcoin? And it's like, well, you know, somebody had to start it off.
How digital currency is creating a new black market and affecting your life.
That's today at 5:45 on CBS 47 and Fox 30. Turning back time, bringing the nostalgia back to Happy Meals, when you can get your hands on retro Happy Meal toys at McDonald's.
And we continue to follow that breaking news in Moncrief. 1 person dead and several people hurt in this crash. Right now, Sky Action News Jax still live off West 25th Street where that crash happened. That's near Division. This is a residential area. 1 person had to be extricated by first responders. We're working, of course, to learn what caused that crash. You can help clean up Jacksonville Beach this weekend. The cleanup will be held tomorrow at 8 a.m. on 1st Street. That'll help raise awareness about North Atlantic right whales, which come to our area to have their calves.
This new